I did, as I promised, some off-screen grinding, and so I've gotten a few new techniques and such, and a few new items, and I'll show them off. And, you know what? And I think, Misfit Kitten, I think you'll agree, here is a perfectly good place to show all those off, because we've got such wonderful music right here. You know, we don't need, you know, any type of music other than this in order to show everything off. I think this will be perfect for it. Wouldn't you say so? Yeah, the music in this exact room. This exact music that's playing right now. This is the best music in the game, and it's exactly what we need for showing off all of this. I'm just kidding. Had you go in there for a minute, didn't I? Yes, this is indeed Hail to the Past.
Jonathan.
Sandy Grave. So, just to show you a few things that I picked up along the way. We now have a boomerang, which was from the skeleton boomerang. That's that right there. Not bad overall. Kunai, I bought this at the shop. I like the kunai, nice spread on that. I leveled up the cream pie a little bit. Shuriken. These go downward in an arc. The ricochet rock. What the hell? What did it bounce off of up there? What? Seriously, is it bouncing off the moon? Everybody's seeing that, right? What the shit? Okay, then. You know what? Screw you, Bandage Head. That sounded wrong. I'm toying with it. There are some that I definitely want to max out, especially for the ones for Wind's quest. You know, Wind, last name Bag. There are some I may not bother with, I don't know yet. But yeah, I'm having fun with the cream pie. I haven't actually gotten anything fully leveled up yet. But you can see I've made progress. I did get offensive form as well. Once I get some more MP, I'll show that. I'm getting my ass kicked. Stone Mask, from what I understand, is an allusion to some other Konami game. I think it may actually be a Silent Hill illusion. Oh, and the Devil Wheel, you could just barely see on the right side of the screen there. 3D backgrounds again with the Sphinx. Whoa. One day I feel I'm ahead of the wheel, and the next it's rolling over me. And why I got coffee from that, I have no idea. Okay, there's offensive form, and my strength is higher. Only thing I got from for Charlotte was Summon Skeleton. I cannot believe that worked. I cannot believe that worked. I was not expecting that to kill it. Okay, so we're going to sink down in here a little. And she is bopping up there.
Not bad, huh?
Okay. Yes, more HP in the guts of the worm. Like you do.
Jonathan.
Red skeleton here. Typical red skeleton of Castlevania. There is actually a way to kill them in this game. There's actually a couple of ways. But we're not going to have those for a while. Steel Whip. It's the greatest thing since Whoop-de-Dam-Do. Now, you have a lot of ways you can go in the pyramid here. I am going to be going as far down as I possibly can, and then swooping around. This is the trick when I have basically two screens to watch. Oh, I did get one other item for Jonathan. The Eye for Decay. Enable the wearer to see breakable walls. This was a rare drop, and I mean rare, from the Peeping Eye. And it basically will flash and ripple whenever I have a breakable wall, so I'll miss less stuff. Justin, by all means, go on ahead. In fact, let me go ahead and bring those two up while while I'm thinking about it, so that way I can look at them later. This is catchy music, I fully agree, Kitten. This is not my favorite track in the game, but it's way up there. And here we have this crazy-ass thing. You can stand on it. The woman is invulnerable. Castlevania comes up with some really weird shit. Okay. So we got an interesting gimmick here. Not quite obvious what's going on. Now it is. So we gotta do some fancy work there. Diamond brooch. Oh, I also got the tough ring from the golem that was in the buried chamber. A ring that shortens recovery time after taking damage, which is nice because you can get into action sooner. I don't know if that actually minimizes your actual invincibility frames, though. And the abalone brooch I got from the Mimic. Diamond brooch. A brooch with the blinding glare of a 100-carat diamond. I think I'll switch out the corsage and I'll keep the tough ring on her. Oh, and Inuit boots I picked up from the Frozen Shade. And nothing there. Yeah, Charlotte's the one you want to use in these kind of rooms, because she does a lot better against these small flyers. The ghost actually does drop a spell for her. Unfortunately, its drop rate is not hideous, but yeah, it does that. It has a bad tendency to telefrag you from off-screen. Well, not telefrag exactly, but close enough. Let me take a second, by the way, to explain where my position is going to be on farming. For the most part, like farming and grinding, I'm going to do off-screen. There's going to be a couple of things that I'm going to definitely want during the progress of the game, though, and those things I will farm for on the live stream, unless it gets to a point where it's just not dropping them, and then I'll be like, okay, fine, I'll move on. But there are some things that I want, and I will do everything I can to get them. Not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, summon Ghost. Okay, awesome. One less thing I have to grind for later. Yeah, Gale Force is usually a lot more effective on LGS, but the problem is, with the ghosts there, its timing and direction is all screwed up, and this is going to suck. Yeah, the dragon zombie's back. And if I didn't mention it before, the zombie dragon actually drops two different swords for Jonathan, one short, one long. Neither of them are ones that I really am particularly interested in using, so I'm just going to kind of pass that by. And I got ghosts all over the goddamn place in here, along with the dragon heads. Stop using offensive form. I need to switch off of that. I don't like it. Did I change a piece of gear not intended? Oh, I don't remember if I explained the way the leveling up the sub-weapons works. Basically, every time you inflict damage with a sub-weapon, all the enemies have a specific SP. Like you can see on the white dragon there, its SP is 4. So you'll gain 4 points towards that sub-weapon in experience by killing that enemy at least partially with that weapon. It doesn't have to be the final hit as long as you strike it at least once. Also, you can get... it counts if Jonathan is called in and hits with the sub-weapon, but Charlotte gets the last hit. It also counts if Jonathan starts the damage and you switch to Charlotte and she's the one that kills the thing. Yes, I've studied this a lot. This part is going to suck. Okay. That went better than it had any right to. Fuck you, Mimic. It was harder than it looked, Goober Slot, because it's not always easy to tell from the sound cues when the boulders are coming. And hey, speaking of annoyances, ectoplasms are very annoying because they inflict curse status. And curse status in this will drain your MP meter and cause it to stay drained for quite a while. Okay, I am getting my can kicked here. I'm glad you're all here to witness me play this terribly. I got some tasty meat from the Katoblapas. It was that, it was that cow-looking thing. God damn. Oh good, I have 2 rotten meat. That's wonderful. I was looking for something I had 2 of that I could eat. Pudding bucket came from the Persephone maids. Well, I got the melon also from the Invisible Man, and that actually is a pretty good restore, so as you can see. Yeah, all that pain was worth 2,000 bucks, why not? Oh, you dick. There is a good reason for going up here. Trust me when I say there is a very good reason why we're going up here right now. Damn it, Charlotte, hold still. Thousand blades attack with a hail of knives. Okay, 1,000 blades, aside from one other dual crush that we're going to get very later in the game, it's the shit. 1,000 blades frickin' rules. In fact, why don't I just go ahead and show it as soon as this asshole wanders in. Yeah. Not a problem, Justin. Not a problem at all. I know you wouldn't just throw, you know, garbage in here. Oh, the interesting thing about the ectoplasm, by the way, there is a difference in the colors. The green one, as you can see, is a lot more aggressive. It will tend to home in on you a lot more than the red that will just kind of meander around. Fedora. A fashionable hat that just feels right with a whip. Well, I'm not wearing a whip, so fuck that noise. I actually wear a trilby in real life, which is kind of like a somewhat shorter pork pie, or actually a little broader pork pie. Come to think of it. Now let's see. Let me check my map here a second. Yeah, I think I want to go right. Because there's another, here we go, cutscene. Oh ho, I'm a bit surprised to find you inside of my painting. You must be Brauner. Whoa! How dare you show my father some respect? Calm yourself, Stella. What could they possibly know about respect? They're just humans, after all. Indeed, I am Brauner, master of this castle. From what I understand, I think he's named after Victor Brauner, who was apparently a Romanian painter from around the 1930s. I could be wrong about that. Are you trying to revive Dracula? What the hell are you up to? That is most non-triumphant. Dracula, you say? Sister? Watching these fools get worked up can be so entertaining. It seems you have no intention of reviving Dracula. Why is it necessary to revive Lord Dracula? I'm getting my voices confused. In the last few centuries, he's failed at controlling humanity. I will wait no longer. For the sake of my beloved daughters, I will take this world from mankind. Humans bring death and ruin to everything of beauty. If you're not after Dracula, why has the castle been resurrected? Lord Dracula's power is great. I recognize that. And through this castle, that power will allow the world to be reborn. You only want to use Dracula's power? But it shouldn't be possible to separate Dracula from his magic. Oh, but it is. What a clever young lady. So give Brauner this, he's... at least he is now... he's calling Charlotte a young lady as opposed to everybody else who was being condescending to her, so that's one in the plus column for him. And you're quite welcome, Justin. I think that was... who was it that said use Keanu's voice from last time? I forget. So long as I possess the power of the painting, I'll have no trouble at all. Father, you need not waste your time on such insolent pests. What did you say? Yes, allow me to demonstrate how utterly pathetic they are. Well, no need to be hasty, dear. At the moment, Dracula's faithful servant is sniffing around my castle. Disposing of him is our first priority. But, Father... You two have nothing to worry about. Please, retire to a safe place and get some rest. You heard me. We can dispose of this trash at any time. Brauner, huh? He has incredible power. Just the sight of him could drive an ordinary person mad. Yep, it would have been messy. If only I could use the whip. Look, at least we're alive. Yeah, but I'll make him regret ever crossing paths with us. Soon as we get Rufus, he is dead. Me and Socrates are gonna bust his ass. And back, sorry, I needed a little bit of soda after all that impressive Hollywood-level voice work I just did. So yeah, that's our first glimpse of Brauner. And now this place is filled with mummies again. And we have another area with more friggin' ghosts, because why the hell not? And Red Skeleton Conga Line. Oh, gee, this isn't suspicious or anything, is it? Okay, well, this is what I was intending to do before. To get rid of this thing. And as you can see, you now don't sink all the way down in here. Nothing to be found in this pit. A little more to that one than just a Nune. Bagnak. A handheld weapon whose name means Tiger Claw. Oh, I also got the Kestis a while ago, so let me just... We are Jonathan Bub. So I want to point out something interesting. So you see the Bagnak there, attack of 27, the Kestis attack of 20, the Bullet Punch and attack of 18. Little bit deceptive, because even though the Bagnak does more damage, the Bullet Punch hits multiple times. However, the Bognock gives you a little bit more range. The most important thing to remember, however, is all of these are fist weapons, and therefore suck donkey dick. That's how you get through those. Blocka knife, a throwing knife used by the Blocka people. This is actually a really cool one for Jonathan. I love this weapon. That is the Blocka knife. It doesn't do shit to the ghosts, unfortunately, because they resist physical weapons pretty well. But the cool thing about it is it will go right through an enemy and hit everything behind it, as opposed to just the regular thrown weapons that'll stop. Well, not boulders, but there is a devil wheel there. I remember there was something there. And I think there might be another one in here. There definitely is. So those are the two principal things that I always want to make sure I get before I face the boss here. Oh, that reminds me of something else too. As far as the talk stuff goes, apparently most of the talk script is the same anywhere you go, except for a couple of specific instances. So what I'm going to do is probably make all the talks an off-screen thing and add them in somewhere later, except for when a boss comes up. Crystal necklet. Check that against this. And that brings up her defense, so I think that would be nice to have. And the ones that I missed I will add in later when I do the video edits. Seems like it was slowing down a little there. See if I can do a save state. Be nice to me. Yes. Okay. Great. We're good. We're good. Yeah, so far my two most feared enemies tonight have been innkeepers and the save systems. Okay, so unfortunately with the way I went, I gotta backtrack a little bit. Or do I? Oh, no, I don't. Persephone, I got news for you. You have done a horrible job trying to keep this room clean. Now that's what the Blocka knife can do. Justin, I was mainly talking about the cobwebs in the corner. I mean, she was vacuuming clearly right there. I would dare say she missed a spot. Okay. Now, the problem is I can only go so high up here before I run into a place I can't move through. So I'm going to go loop back around. Gah! Stupid flea man. This area has a lot of annoying corners to work with if you're trying to map fill. You can get multi-hits on that Blocka knife too, which is another good thing about it. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to bear off to the right. And this is no big deal at all. As you can see, you can jump over it when it's extended downward, or you can run under it when it's coming back up. I do not like this room at all. This room would almost be tolerable if it weren't for all the fucking ghosts. Seriously, they like constantly being hit by the ghosts when you're trying to do anything else. It gets really irritating. And these armor knights are very important because they drop something for Jonathan that's not only a sub-weapon, but I need it for one of Wynn's quests. Another $2,000. There's a lot of treasure in this tomb. That's probably the better way to handle these guys. There we go. Clear Skies, a defensive spell that neutralizes ranged attacks. This is pretty handy. Now, that prismatic barrier will block projectiles. It will not block physical contact, but the one downside, it does not move with you. Yeah, it just stays wherever you place it. But there are a few cases where Clear Skies can be quite handy. This episode's Sand Trap was made possible by Mike Panza, Rick in Baltimore, Viceroy Scorn, Diode, Jumpy Cat, Shin Majin, the post-production contributions of Matthew Carr Anderson, and all my on-par Lycanthro fans. Thank you very much for your continued support. Until we game again.